My name is Mayur Dev. I'm a pharmacist, and I found my way to EVO through an injury on my elbow, and then from there on started to notice all the other clients that were coming in and noticing some of the positive changes that were occurring, whether it was for rehab or for training. And so I made a decision to stay and continue following and training and working out, and obviously listening to you and Jay, and which was completely different from what I've done in my education training. And so I've stayed, and I have seen some amazing results as I've occurred for myself. At the time when I started, getting up in the morning was a little bit more difficult. Body aches and pains. When I was actually playing sports, whether it was basketball or playing flag football, I could notice myself slowing down, and the recuperation from that was a lot longer. I remember one time playing flag football on a Friday, and I think I was out till the next week. I just barely could not walk. I mean, it was just like a tremendous amount of pain. Also, along with that, I've also been diagnosed with sleep apnea. So that's one of my things that I've slept with for 7-8 years. And, cognizance of, my breathing issues and, the detriment of not getting enough oxygen into my body, so my brain is not functioning correctly. Pretty much, if I could sum it all up, as I was getting older, my body was starting to fall apart. Once coming into EVO and really getting into the training and really bought into the whole philosophy of what EVO's principles. So I have been doing EVO remote training for the last 7 or 8 months now. What it entails is me logging in first thing in the morning, seeing what is my protocol, and then I follow the protocol. Sometimes it could go from 30 minutes, it can go up to an hour and a half. So every day is a challenge. What's it like using the POV? I keep saying challenging because it is challenging. Let's just get down to the chase. It is challenging. Cranking that dial 0 to 100 as fast as you can, that's the end game, and trying to hold position and trying to hold your breathing pattern. There's no easy days with this at all. I think in general with EVO, there is no easy days. They have the knowledge on how to dial you in regardless of where you're coming from and what background. Some of the positive changes that I've noticed right off the bat is my sleep apnea. I do not sleep with the CPAP machine anymore. I've been off of that machine for 7 to 8 months, and it is a blessing. Sleeping with a CPAP machine, it is cumbersome. You have to travel with it, this little machine, and then it's always on your face, and sometimes it doesn't sit right, so you don't have the right amount of oxygen going in. It's all out the door now. With my training with EVO, my lungs have strengthened to the point where I can just sleep at night. I am now actually dreaming, and I wake up in the morning refreshed. And in the afternoon, I'm not crashing, and those are the telltale signs of sleep deprivation. I've gotten older. Being here, I've kind of turned back the clock. And I don't know what that number is, but I could physically tell when I'm hiking down the mountain. And there were some areas in there where you had to drop and jump and all this, and I have more control over my body, and I really attribute that to EVO. My advice to someone that's coming into EVO and training, and they're probably hitting that wall, there is nothing else out there that can make you feel or attain any of the goals that you want to achieve as well as EVO. Plain and simple. Whether you're trying to be an athlete or you're trying to maintain your health like myself, whatever the circumstances, there's really nothing else out there.